Hi, and welcome back for another edition of Design TV with Stephen G. And for years, people that come to our showroom and walk around and visit the architectural department, the rendering department, designer offices, our library, I can go on, and they tour through 100,000 feet. The question always is, Stephen, where is your working spot? So basically, everybody today is sort of in the inner sanctum, and it tells you a lot about who I am. Please don't think I'm that insane. But I have everything from art to sculpture to books. I love books, and I love artwork. And so this is where I work out of. I love my music. I cannot work without music. My music plays sometimes very loud, sometimes not so loud. Hi, yeah, sure. And I have an open door policy. Nobody has to knock, nobody has to ask, because that's not who I am. And in my office, there are things of all shapes and sizes. And everybody knows that I love things that talk and move and groove and do all kinds of crazy things, because it makes me smile and it makes me laugh. And then, excuse me, Stephen G. Okay, when they get here, please offer them coffee, put them in the conference room, and let me know. Thanks. So this is a little insane here. It goes nonstop. Normally, I start my day around 6 every morning. I'm in this chair. The nicest part about it is I have a window, so I'm not really enclosed in the space. And I'm going to show you some of the things that make me a little bit of who I am. So, collections, my books, which you're going to see a lot more of in a little bit. I love books relating to art, relating to antiques, Art Deco furniture, because antiquities is a big part of our world here at Stephen G's. But everybody always says, what's with all the toys? Well, I grew up and I watched the Three Stooges. So, you know, everything sort of brings you back to home. And this is just one of many. I then have, I always wanted a Harley Davidson. My parents never allowed that. So this is the closest I was able to get to my Harley Davidson. So another one of my fun pieces. Then I have my books. I have things that really mean the world to me. This is a signed helmet by a client and a dear friend, Tony Saragusa. And it says, thanks for all the help on the house. World Champs 2000, the Goose. I have stuff, because we've done work for lots of sports figures. Steve Smith, who's now an NBA announcer, who at one time played for the Miami Heat. We did his luxury condo here in Miami, where we had to rip out the bathroom and install a tub big enough for him to get into. I have my Marilyn Monroe's original photography. So as you can see, a bit of a collector. So many people say I look like Jack Nicholson. Certainly I don't see it, but I happen to have loved this when I saw this, which is, I am who I am and your approval isn't needed, Crazy Jack. And then part of my artwork, Mel Bachner. I own a lot of Mel Bachner originals. He's a real favorite of mine. And then when clients and friends come in, you always have to have a special drink or a box of Cuban cigars. Personally, I don't smoke cigars, but a lot of people do and they enjoy them, so I have them here. And this is a bit of my crazy world. And last but not least, I love red wine. Red wine is something that I have a passion for. Never during the week, because I fall asleep. So here, when I built my office, I had started to enjoy red wines, and I started to collect. So this is an item that we use on special occasions, where most of the wines were bought at auction, and they're very fine, and we love them here. And last but not least, I have a photo of my dad from the Air Force, and he was a fighter pilot. And my mother sent me this, and I just hung it and put it here. And one of my prized possessions happens to be my Botero horse, which sits on a pedestal right here in my office. And you'll see the books piled up everywhere and more artwork, and it gives you a little insight as to my world. Thanks for being with us, and have a blessed day.